Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. Got a little special episode for you today. We're doing something different. If you want to know, hang on, we'll be right back. Okay guys, Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in today. We got something a little unusual going on. Out of the norm for me, especially. I don't normally take much time off, especially as much as we got going on right now. But Matthew's fishing partner fell out last week, so he asked me if I'd fill in. Speak of the fisherman, here he comes. So we got the boat loaded up Friday afternoon for us. Getting ready to head down to Lake Greenwood. Now, fortunately for us, my parents got a house on Lake Greenwood, and they're actually there. They left this morning, so we're going to go spend the night with them, and we won't have to get up so early to. It's an hour and a half ride. I think where the boat ramp is that they're going to is probably a 2-hour ride, and we got to cast off at 6:45. So, yeah, you're looking at 3:30 in the morning. Nah, I ain't getting paid to get up that early. We'll just go there, sleep on Mama's couch. So we got the boat loaded up. Like I say, Matthew's got the rest of his stuff. Go ahead and get in the driver's seat. If you don't know, you're driving. So, like I say, we'll take you along for a journey. We'll try to do a little filming at Mom and Dad's place at the lake while we're there. And we'll try to do a little better filming while we're out fishing. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm no expert bass fisherman. I'll fish for whatever's there. Bass ain't biting, give me a crappie any day of the week. So, got a couple things to do before we can split out. I need to go check the kiln. Luckily, we're running oak, so it'll be all right for 24, 36 hours. It won't spit out that much water. So, hang on. We'll probably do a time lapse on the way down there. It's down 26, not that enjoyable, but when you get off on 221 headed down towards Lake Greenwood, it is a pretty ride. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we made it. Not that big a trip from our house, what, about 80-90 miles down to Lake Greenwood. Parents' house is here. We're out on the dock. Fairly enjoyable ride. Matthew drove most of the way. It makes traveling a lot easier with somebody else doing the riding. But you can see it's almost sunset. Sun's going down. Time's changing. Here we are, late September. It won't be long. It'll be getting dark early. But that's going to do it for today. We got to get up bright and early. Unfortunately, the bass tournament is 20-25 miles on the other end of the lake, so we'll have to leave pretty early to get down there. But we'll see you in the morning, and we'll be out on water. Hopefully we can catch some fish. Okay guys, we're out on the water this morning. We're gonna try to get some video before everybody blasted off, but it's a mad rush. Everybody showed up one time, everybody getting in the water at one time, and everybody trying to leave at one time. So we're out here. It's what, 8 o'clock in the morning, drowning some lures. And I got one little fish to the boat that dropped off on me, so I don't even know what it was. Matthew's been hung up a couple times. That's part of fishing. They call it fishing, not catching, for a reason. But beautiful sunrise this morning. I think Matthew's hung again.
There's a bunch of rocks here.
Fishing in a rock pile down here at Greenwood State Park. Never been here. Been on Greenwood for many years, but got kind of an amphitheater. Maybe you could have a band here on this concrete, and then it's stair-stepped up to the hill. Didn't know it was here. That's part of the fun of getting out, seeing different things. You see things you've never seen before. Whew, bright sunlight. So, if we catch anything interesting or do anything interesting, we'll let you know. But we're just out here taking a break. Even Bearded Lumber needs a break occasionally. Life's fun. Got to have fun along the way. So we'll check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, guys. You can see we're back at the boat landing. Got the boat back on the trailer. It's not every day fishing goes like you expect. Some reason the motor's not acting right. Didn't want to run right, so we're gonna call it quits. Get out here early before we get stranded on the lake. We've both been stranded before, and it's no fun. So there we go. Get around here where I can see you. It's still fun fishing. You take the good and the bad. Life's what you make out of it. We had fun making the trip and trying anyway, but we may head back up to parents' place and steal their pontoon and go fishing anyway. So if we do, we'll add a little bit to it, but we appreciate you going along with us. Hey guys, welcome back. This video is kind of bounced all over the place. Let me just go ahead and be honest with you. I almost threw this in the can, and I may have. Time Matthew gets done edited, maybe wish I had. But there's just some things that happen in life that, you know, you ought to tell other people about. Matthew and I took it Saturday. His fishing buddy had plans, couldn't go with him, so I went down to Greenwood to fish in a little bass tournament with him. A couple of good customers of ours, or one runs the tournament and the other one was in it. And, you know, I don't mind going. I'm not a big fisherman by any means, definitely not. I'm not one to go fish for bass all day. But I volunteered, and we took off Friday, went down, spent the night with Mom and Dad at their lake house. Got up early Saturday morning, drove all the way to the bottom of Lake Greenwood. No issues, everything's like it's supposed to be. Put the boat in, cranked right up, went parked the truck, come back, and everybody's ready to fire off, and boat won't run. It would crank up, but it won't accelerate. And everybody fired off and took off. There's one other guy there that's having some issue with the battery. They brought the wrong kind of trolling motor battery. Didn't have bolts on it, you know, so we wasn't the only one having issues. They had the clamp-on style battery. They figured something out, and down the lake they went. So we tried, pushed out in the water, and it cranked, wouldn't accelerate. Cranked, wouldn't accelerate. Then it got to where it wouldn't even run. So We trolled around for a couple hours right there close to where we was at. Caught a few fish. I hung a bass first thing. Messed around with a little fishing pole I had and didn't get it in the boat. But I seen it. I don't think it was even legal. You know, it was probably under 12 inches. But the reason I didn't throw this can in this video in the trash and just not even tell you it ever happened was what happened next. We loaded the boat up, went back at Parrots in Greenwood. We was back up there by 10 o'clock. Ate breakfast, and then asked Mom if she wanted to go fishing. So we went out fishing. I'm sorry, I didn't take any video. I posted a short. If you see where Matthew's losing the fishing tournament to his grandmother, you know, he had a little bitty thing to her 5-6 inch fish. It was hilarious. A lot of people watched it. But went fishing with her for a few hours, come back, got a bite of lunch, took a nap. I'll be honest with you, it was hot, took a nap. And we went back out to work on Matthew's boat. You know, it's sitting here. And a lake, any body of water is the best place in the world to work on a boat. If you've ever worked on one, it may run good at home, but when you put it in the water, it won't behave right. So we backed it down in Dad's got a boat ramp there, so we backed it down in the water, got soaking wet. Fiddling around with it, I finally figured out what was wrong with it. It had a float stuck. Took a little bit of compressed air, blowed through it, unstuck the needle and seat, run flawlessly. Now, that wasn't what I was here for. If that boat had run flawlessly, we would have shoved off from the boat ramp with the rest of these guys and went down the lake a mile or two, and then this would have happened. Here's your prop. It's got a your bolt goes on this end. It's got a vibration dampener inside, and it's supposed to be attached to this piece, and that's what drives your prop. It goes through this hub, through this rubber, whatever you'll call it, inside of it, and then, you know, it's attached with the nut and the bolt on this end. That's why I'm posting this video, guys. Things happen for a reason. You can believe it, you can not. I don't care. I know they do. Somebody, good Lord, was looking out for us. If we'd have took off down the lake a mile or two and that thing sheared, we'd have been stranded. Because I noticed it when we were trying to crank it every now and then, it's like it jumped in gear, and then it wouldn't. And we had it shoved off in the water, still on the boat trailer, and got it running good and started accelerating on it, and it was shove a big sluice of water, and all of a sudden it quit. And it shove a little sluice of water, and it quit. And then it quit altogether. I mean, I literally run it a minute total under load, and that isolator sheared off, and that would have left us sitting in the water a long ways from any help. So sometimes things happen for a reason. So no, we didn't have a best day we wanted fishing, but yes, we got to go fish with Mom, and I enjoyed that more. So here comes Matthew this morning. He'll tell you.
What am I telling him?
Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a good thing it broke when it did.
That's why I was just telling people. I almost threw this video away, but you know, we believe things happen for a reason. People, good Lord looks after fools and idiots, and we were qualified for that day, I guess, because we didn't thoroughly check everything out. We cranked the boat before we left. I mean, just put gas to it, went boom, and cranked right up. That was a mistake. Probably should have put the earmuffs on it and tried to rev it up, because it wouldn't have. So there you go. That's what happened on this video, guys. There's a little fish in there, not much. It's a fishing video, but it didn't end up being much fishing. But it is a life lesson. You know, sometimes things happen, and I know it's irritating. But if you'll pull back a little bit, slow down, and think about why some things happen, might have been for a good thing. So that's going to do it, guys. It's Monday morning. Matthew and I got to get our tails to work. Saw some wood. We greatly appreciate you coming along for the journey here at Bearded Lumber. It's real. I mean, it's real world. We keep it that way. It's going to stay that way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.